can't see you, friend. Where you at? Come over. All right. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. So, welcome back to the Breakfast Crew podcast. I'm Tenia.
And I'm Harvess.
It's Harvess, yes. And this is episode number 3. Yes, because she wanted to be a teenager in episode number 2, so she didn't podcast with us. Either way, you can find me on Instagram as the natural _ crow knitter 83. Why am I messing up my own Instagram handle? I don't know.
Even know.
And then on Ravelry as Hooked for Life, 4 as in the number 4, life as in LYFE. And then Harvess, you can find her on Instagram too, but since I monitor her Instagram, you can't find her on Instagram. Unless you want them to follow you on Instagram?
Yes.
Okay. What's your name on Instagram?
I think it was like Rainbow Cake or Matcha Cafe. Hold on, let me
We gotta go check.
get my phone.
OMG. Remember, you got headphones on so they can hear you.
It's been a while since I've been on. My phone's in my pocket. I'm stupid.
You're not stupid. Just...
It's a metaphor.
No, that's not a metaphor.
Not a metaphor. It's a little joke.
Sorry. I feel like my head is being cut off. Let me go up a little bit. Go up this way. Oh, he said I got a ponytail. Anyways, okay. What's your Instagram name?
What is it?
Either way, why she found that out, this is a crochet knitting art podcast. And if you are a subscriber, thank you.
Rainbow Cloud.
Rainbow Cloud.
Was he?
There you go. No, I know what it looks like. Either way, what was I saying before you threw me off? Subscribers. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. Apparently, we have something y'all like to see, so I thank y'all. If we talk about anything, we'll put it down in the description bar. If you are on Ravelry or if you have issues with Ravelry, let me know. I will find an alternative link or viewing thing for you. Probably Instagram. Anyways, we are in my formal living room. This is a little library behind us. Desk where I did all of my freaking studying, but we're still trying to figure out where to podcast. We're not sure where to podcast at. Oh, this is gonna bother me, y'all. Okay, bring it down just a little. That might be good. Either way. So we got a few things and I have notes. Ha! I got notes. So that goes in your left ear, friend.
I know. Oh, yeah.
That's not your left ear, that's your right ear.
That's right.
It's okay. I was right, episode 3. Either way, so today, what is today? Today is April 20th, 2020.
No, this is May 20th.
Oh, today is May 20th?
Which is
2022?
Which is
4 days before my oldest turned 22.
Oh yeah, my brother.
Yes. What? Anyways, so, yes, I know. Oh, yeah, your brother, like, because you only got one. Either way, it is a Friday afternoon. It is 6:25, almost 6:30, and we live in Central Texas, so it's nice and sunny still. We got some daylight, so we're going to do this before it turns dark, even though it doesn't get dark till like 9.
It's mostly like 7 or 8.
No, it don't get dark until like 9. Like last night at 8:15, I was watering the plant in my front yard, and like I could still see everybody's houses. So it's pretty bright. Either way, if you hear some background noise, we have our niece and nephew here, and then my mother-in-law is in the back. My husband went to the store because as much as I need to reduce my alcohol, it's Friday. I need something. I don't want to drink soju because that thing is like 520 something calories. I drank that last podcast. Y'all remember? 520 some calories. That's a whole flipping meal. I'm having to count my calories. I need to lose some weight. 520 calories. Either way, it's so good though. What are you wearing? Let's get into it. What are you wearing?
So I'm just wearing a hoodie.
A hoodie.
But under my hoodie, I'm just wearing a black and white striped dress.
Oh, stand up. Let's see. She look kind of cute, y'all. I don't know if they could hear that, but
Hopefully not.
music just came on in our ears. Back up so we can see your leggings. Or you can just stick your leg out. Okay. Yay. And then we're sporting a cute little afro.
Yeah, I just like having afros.
Mm-hmm. And you have a mask around your neck still?
Yes.
Okay. You having a choker today?
No.
No choker?
No, I might put on one on Monday. We're not bringing our backpacks tomorrow.
Monday?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you got a dentist appointment on Monday at 4 o'clock. You got to get those 2 cavities filled. Okay, what am I wearing? I'm wearing my shirt that says, "Kind people is my kind of people." Is he kind?
I'll be right back.
See?
Yeah,
Kind people
my mom can sit down.
is my kind of people. I get this shirt from Maurice. We all know I love Maurice. If you watch my Vlogmas, you saw that I did a whole Maurice haul because it was amazing. Nurses Week. Nurses Week was May 6th through the 12th. I enjoyed it. It was nice. I got a little bit of something, and something, but we get appreciated. I feel like almost every day, but Nurses Week is one of the weeks that we should be super appreciated. And that's probably not true, but whatever. And then let's see. Oh, April was LYS Day. April 30th was LYS.
I'm here.
What?
Do you see Nana's okay?
She's in her room. Go back and watch TV. April was LYS Day. I didn't go. I didn't celebrate. I didn't buy yarn. I didn't do anything LYS related because we had a Girl Scout thing. She had to finish building some planter boxes. And they built those planter boxes and they donated to the community garden. And now we just have to figure out good times for them to go and plant some flowers and vegetables, tend the garden, take care of it so they can earn those extra community hours for their service to Girl Scout.
And then we had a bunch of alarms while making it.
Yes.
And Mom used the
I used a saw.
She used a saw like that. It looked like a motor.
Yeah.
But it was like
I like machines.
a saw, but one of the employees said, "Who wants to go next?" And I was like, "Nope." And she just raised her hand.
Yeah. I have some video. I might put it in now.
I'm not that good with sharp utensils. I'm scared of sharp utensils.
Yeah. Well, you use a knife.
Because it's safer. Because I use it more often.
Oh, say that. It's because you use it often, so you know how to use it.
Yes.
Yeah. So I sent some in Amazon. I said Amazon images and Lowe's images, and I was like, "Babe, Christmas? Question mark? Maybe." So we'll see. I might get some big tools for Christmas. What else?
Whips.
FOs. We gotta do FOs. What did you finish?
What are FOs?
FOs. What have you finished?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh. So, I finished doing some doodles.
Okay. You can show them.
Then, what was else? I have plenty. Didn't finish that one. I finished these. The one on the top is my favorite because it's funny. Then there was this other one. Here it is. I don't know what to call her, but she does look like a person who would kill zombies.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe ride a motorcycle.
Zombie killer.
Then here was the drawings at before I went to my dentist appointment. I just like this.
Oh.
That's mostly it.
Oh, that's all you finished? Okay, well, let's see. So I finished 2 shawls, my tutu, and almost finished a sweater. So one of the shawls I finished is the Loveland Lite shawl by TL Yarncraft.
Ooh.
I've done her original version twice, and this is her light version. I still need to weave in this little thing right here, but this is the light version. I used a full skein of Super Fantastic by the Fiber Seed. Her name is Lindsay. She is amazing. Her husband reminds me of Justin Timberlake. So I call him JT when I ask about him. And you know, I might marry JT one day. I don't know. Our birthday is the same day, so I think we're supposed to be married. Whatever. No.
You already have a husband.
Anyways, so
You can't have 2.
I can, but I'm
Isn't
not.
that considered cheating?
No, it's called polygamy, but some states don't do it, and we live in the great state of Texas.
And it's a hot.
So this is Super Fantastic. That's the name of the color. I think her son named the colorway, but these are her other colors. This is a very light pink. I think it's called Rose. This blue is called Bubble. Goldenrod.
Marigold?
No,
Dang.
Goldenrod.
Oh, my bad.
Lit the something, and then this is a plummy color. Wedge. I forgot. I'll list them. And then this is, I don't know, but this is my Loveland Lite. It's super nice and super big, right? It's so big. Ah, so cute. Anyways, so that's one. The other shawl I can't show y'all because I did a test crochet, Tunisian crochet for AK Lori, or Lori of AK Lori Designs. She is coming out with a book, and she's having us test all of her patterns for her, and I tested a shawl for her, but I can't show it to you. But I can tell you I used 3 skeins of DK weight, and I think I have colors, so I will pop the picture into the video and show you what I did. Next is my tutu. I finished my tutu. This has 7, 8 colors, I think. I have a pink, a coral, an orange, a yellow, a purple, a white, a blue, 2 dark blues, and a yellow.
What?
We're recording. What's up? No, what you mean?
What you want for supper?
Oh, I don't know.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken?
Yeah, but she.
Ain't nobody got time to be fixing fried chicken. Then you have to thaw the fried chicken out.
Thank you.
I'm just saying.
Because I was just wondering what y'all want for supper. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You can. I mean, we're not live, so I can take it out if you need it. Yeah. Okay. I finished my tutu. What else did I finish? I think that's it. That's all I finished. Let's talk about some whoops.
Work in progress.
Huh?
Get?
Yep.
That's a work in progress.
Yep. Work in progress. So, what you working on?
So I'm working on these. Hey, Dad.
Come on.
So I'm working on these. And I'm halfway done of making this. His name is Adam. I forgot his last name, but his name was Adam. And all these 4 characters I'm going to draw are like in the Mandela catalog. If you've seen it, it's on YouTube. It's like a series.
Oh. The Mandela catalog?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, okay. Is that all you working on?
There was one. One. It wasn't. Here it is. I feel like that if I forget this, it's like a Sonic mod, where it's like he's in water, but he's like stuck in there, and he's like a zombie kind.
Oh yeah, look. Dad already took food out.
Oh,
The hamburgers.
oh, we still got leftovers. Okay.
We got like that.
Yay.
Nuggets.
Oh, you got my alcohol. Okay. That's your whip? That's your only whip?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I decided to 86 the hat.
I have those.
Okay, we're back. So,
We are back.
I scratched the hats. I'm not making those hats. I'm just going to figure out something else for my dog. I actually have figured out. I think I'm going to crochet him an F-bomb. So, bomb with the letter F on it. Because, I mean, he don't like to drop the F-bomb, but I can tell he want to drop the F-bomb sometimes. So instead of saying the F-bomb, he can just grab his F-bomb and like throw it against the wall or squeeze it or something when he's ready to just go like flip, 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 flip.
Sounds like a good idea, like a stress ball.
Right, like a stress ball.
Or stress toy is on that.
Nope, yep, stress ball. So I'm working on my muscle burrow. Muscle burrow.
What's that?
It's a hat. It's a hat that all of y'all are getting for Christmas. But your dad wanted his to be a surprise. So he don't watch this, so it'll be okay. But here's my nice little top.
It's a Cowboys color.
It's, well, he think it's a Giants color. This yarn is called Shipwreck Sheep. She's no longer dying. And I have this in my red Hoagie Locatelli bag, which I absolutely love. I get a lot of use out of this bag now, and I've been working on this hat like a lot. I work on it in the beginning, like I work on it at work when I'm sitting in the parking lot. About to stop touching it.
Oh, my bad.
And then I work on it when I am doing stuff outside of the house. I don't work on it in the house because he wants it to be a surprise. I'm also still working on my Aphrodite pullover by the Journey Chanel design, also known as Anastasia. I actually, so when y'all last saw it, I had a body, just a body. Now I have my right sleeve, I have my collar, and I'm working on my left sleeve. I could probably finish it this weekend, actually. Probably tonight if I just stayed up, but you know, crochet, as much as I love it, it's hurting my hand. And it's hurting my hand because I have decorions, and I have decorions because this time last year, I had to type 5 papers in a month. So hitting the space bar, doing this, caused me to have some pain in my hand.
It's like the same thing as drawing when I start sketching.
Yeah.
And then, like, I think this part of my thumb starts hurting.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to, like go, or I have to keep on, like, laying on my elbows when I'm drawing. It starts to hurt.
Or rest your hand. Rest your hand.
And so, either I just wait, like, for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, then I go back to where I was doing.
Okay. So I'm still using my 3 Irish Girls BFL. This in the Pewter colorway. This is ball number 4. Yeah, 3. This is ball number 3. And I'll probably have to wind up another ball and use probably half of that to finish the sleeves because I want my sleeves long. I'm using a 7 hook, size 7 hook, and it's a furls streamline hook. My furls, I love my furls.
Love my furls.
I don't know what size. Oh, L. Look, it's right there. It's a size L. And it's in my Bags by Awesome Granny. Miss Darlene, my friend. And then my newest thing I'm working on, I got picked to work on a crochet top. It's lacy. It's going to be super cute because I'm doing it with finger and weight, so we all know it's going to take a minute. But here's my swatch. This is my swatch. And this is, I think this is going to be the lace section. And then of course my double crochet section. My swatch was off by like two stitches. I was supposed to get 19 stitches per 4 inch and 11 rows. I had row gauge, but I was off by I think I got like 16 stitches, so I was off by 3. And I was using a size 4 hook, and I was using another furl hook. This is my Aquarius hook, my Aquarius acrylic hook, size G. I bought this and I think a 4.5 for my birthday in January because it's Aquarius stuff. Either way, I didn't make gauge, so now I'm using another furls hook, my F 3.75, and I got 18 stitches to the 4 inch. And I'm sorry, y'all, I can't go down past the 3.75. Like, I worked on a 3.25 to make that Kazan tee, but the yarn was also thin, and this is also a pretty thin yarn. If I had used, well, this is not as thin as the yarn I used for the Kazan tee, but I like it. This yarn is Beachy Breeze. She's out of Connecticut, and it's called the Seashell. And this is her label, and this is her Boardwalk sock, fingering 75-25, 463 yards. So I have 4, and I have 2 light and 2 dark, and you can't tell now because they're in my little cake koozie from Cookies and Bees, but this is how I can tell the light from the dark. This is the light, and this is the dark, which is in a cake koozie from HAAWK Knits, based out of Maine. See how much darker that is than this? So and it's worked bottom up. So I'm doing the light on the bottom, the dark on the top. Or should I alternate them? Like, do the light, do one light, and then a dark, and then a light, and then a dark. Or I can do what we do in knitting, so we can prevent planned pooling and alternate each skein every 2 rows. In this case, it would be every row because I'm working in a round. But let me show y'all what it looks like so far. So it's a split hem. Oh jeez. So it's a split hem. And here we go. And it looks pretty wide, but it's supposed to have like 9, I think about 9 inches of positive ease. And look, y'all, I got girls. I'm gonna need that positive ease. So I'm doing the like size 52 to 56 with the bust size of 44 to 46. So I like it. So far, so good. These colors on me might be like, pow, there goes Tenia, but that's kind of who I am. She over here dancing. And look, I did some ribbing, y'all. Ribbing and crochet is not like meditative, like knitting. My hand was going to kill me. I I don't want to give away too much, but I did this much of ribbing from side to side, like this. I didn't do it in a round. I did it back and forth, back and forth. And then I had to attach the two hems and then started crocheting in the round. So that, and what else am I working on? That's it. So what have you been watching? You been watching anything good? Oh, the yawn.
So in class, I was just looking at some drawing hacks to get me ready for more drawing, and because I'm having a little bit of trouble on the head and how to do like curly hair stuff. And
what about what you learning in class these last 2 weeks?
We've been learning about like sex education. First, we learned about just parts of the body of a man and a woman. The second day, we learned about pregnancy. And then the third time, it was...
The third day. So day 3, y'all did STDs, right?
STDs.
And then the fourth day, y'all did...
Like, stop. Jesus, sorry.
Stop. It's okay.
Sorry.
She keeps hitting the headphones and it keeps playing music. And now it's like... But she can't help it. So if y'all can hear that, I'm sorry. I just figured it'd be easier to talk in headphones than to try to yell and scream when we're in an open space. So either way, so we've been learning about sex education in 8th grade. We got 2 weeks this time. Last year they only got 2 days. And the same packet they're working on now is a similar packet in which she got 2 days before school was out last year.
Wait, when I was in 7th grade, my science teacher gave us like a whole packet, but we learned about it. Then I went home with when my mom came home, I asked her to help me with it, and it took hours to finish, and it was like halfway.
No, but we finished it because we had to turn it in.
Oh yeah, we finished it.
We finished.
But it took me like the whole afternoon to my bedtime, which is at 10 o'clock.
Yep.
And I was getting a little bit tired.
Yeah.
And I was like way past it.
Wow.
And my mom was like, why would your teacher give us this for 1 day? For 2 days.
That was ridiculous. 2 days to finish that. Whatever. They're learning. I'm just saying, abstinence is the best policy. In what country? Where is that working at? Y'all let me know. It's not working here. There's a crap load of teenagers walking around these 5 high schools. Big up. And that's because they didn't have no sex education. And even with education, you can get pregnant. I know that, but
about the pregnancy, there's like teenager parents.
Yeah, I was a teen parent.
Oh yeah, you were. But also for those teenagers, can you just at least think before you do something?
Education. That's why.
Because once you do, well, as my friends say, the devil's tango.
The horizontal polka. I've heard that.
Maybe you should think before you do the devil's tango, and when after you have it, you might notice that you're gonna get pregnant or something, and then you're not gonna know who the father is.
Well, it depends on if they're doing it with more than one person.
It depends.
Right. You can do it with one person and know who the father is, and the father still denies.
Okay, for sure. Just think before you do something. Like
Think
you
before
think
you
before
act.
you speak.
Think before you act.
Because
Yes,
because if you don't think about it, something bad is gonna happen. I swear and I promise you.
You ain't ready for it.
Yep, you aren't.
You ain't ready.
Because you can be like a sophomore and have the devil's tango, and you're gonna get pregnant, and you're gonna still have to go to school.
Yeah.
While you're still having a baby.
Yeah, I was a junior in high school.
And you can't hang out with your friends. That's so sad.
Yeah.
Guess what? Don't do it.
Don't do it. PSA, everybody. PSA. Thank you, Harvess.
Or if you want to, just wear a condom.
No, not if you want to. You should.
If you
Yeah, you should. The condom protects you from other things other than getting pregnant, like AIDS and herpes, syphilis, gonorrhea. Yeah, AIDS and herpes you can't give back. Gonorrhea and syphilis you can treat with antibiotics, but it messes up like some internal organs that you may need to reproduce eventually. So again, PSA. Thanks, Harvess.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So let's see what else. I've been listening. Do you listen to any books? Did you read any books?
I do. I read my favorite book, which is The History of Desserts.
Oh.
And I love that book so much that because it teaches me like the history of all the desserts that's been going on for the past years, like ice cream,
donuts.
There's ice cream. There's pies, cakes, brownies, cookies, donuts. I haven't gotten to the others yet. But all I know is that the first chapter is about ice cream, and also it talks about the history of the waffle cone.
Oh, cool.
And also like the mochi cake.
I do like a waffle cone.
And the second one was about cakes. The third one was about, I think, brownies. The fourth one was about pies. The fifth one was about donuts. And there was like one called the Nun's Fart, where these three nuns, one of the nuns were like, hey, well, one of the priests were coming to our church, and we had to like get a hurry and make all the food and set up and be all tidy and stuff. And so they rushed, and so one of the main nuns who are like good at cooking, she was telling them to do this and do that until suddenly she farted. And the two nuns who were like in the back started laughing. And so minutes later, the donuts were done, and the priest said, hey, well, these are good. What are these called? And the nun who farted and made the donuts, she said the nuns fart in a happy smile when the two other ones were like laughing. And when I heard that history, I was like, that was a legend.
Oh.
And when I heard that legend story, I was like, I love this one.
Well, I listened and completed the Court of Thorns and Roses.
You talk British.
No, this was an English book. The Court of Thorns and Roses. It's about fairies and this girl who was like the breadwinner for her family, who was poor after some thing happened. Their mother had died, and they had a separation of fairies and humans, and she killed a fairy, and the fairy treaty told her that she had to come live with the fairy. And then the fairy who she came to live with was like this, he was like the king of his court,
like the trolls.
Yeah. And he tried to save her by sending her home because there was some lady trying to take over his kingdom. Her name is Amarantha, and she wanted to marry this dude, and this dude was like, I don't want to marry you. So he tried it. The curse was like they had to get a human girl to like fall in love with him and then do something crazy because her sister fell in love with the human, and the human did some backstabbing things because, you know, humans are backstabbers, whatever. Either way, I finished it. I think it took me like 2 weeks to listen to it. That first part though was so slow, but it sped up and I enjoyed it. Now I have the second book on hold at my library, and I'm waiting for the library to say, hey, it's off hold. In the meantime, I'm listening to this book called An Orphan's Tale, which is about this girl from the Netherlands who got pregnant while she was in school, and her dad kicked her out, and she went to go work for this train station, and the Nazis had a boxcar of babies where they just piled them in the train station and they were going to send them off someplace. And so she gravitated to this one baby because when she had her baby, the baby didn't look Aryan enough to be considered a German baby, so they did something with her child. Either way, and then she ended up being rescued by a German guy who ran a circus, but he wasn't like a Heil Hitler kind of person. He was more like, I'm gonna stay over here and drink my water and mind my business, but I'm gonna continue to run my circus. In the meantime, he has a Jewish girl working for him who, her family used to own a circus, but she left and got married to a high-ranking SS officer. And then when Hitler started to roll out his Jewish extinction plan, he had to divorce her because she was Jew and he was a high-ranking SS officer. So she went to go work for the circus. I'm only halfway through with the book. The book's like 12 hours long. I'm only halfway through, but it's good. In the meantime, I'm waiting on the second Court of Thorns and Court of Mist and Fury, I think it's called, the second book, so I can read it. But that's all I'm listening to. And I'm getting ready for Carnival, so I'm listening to a lot of soca music. Matter of fact, when she keeps touching the headphones, soca music is playing in the ear. If you want to know the song, I'll put the link of the song in the description box so you can listen to it either on iTunes or YouTube. I don't know why I can't get that. Either way. Okay, now what I've been watching. What you been watching?
Funny videos.
On where?
YouTube.
Naturally. Of course.
Ooh.
I asked that question.
Ooh, and my friend Alyssa told me this story called Heartstopper.
Heartstopper.
And it's a book in what was that bookstore called?
Barnes and Noble.
Barnes and Nobles. And they said that they had a Pride section. I was like, yeah, a Pride section? And she said, well, they do now.
Yeah, it's almost
And
like
so-
Pride Month, though.
And so then she said that this book is called Heartstopper, and she said it was on Webtoon and it's on Netflix. And I was like, it's on Netflix?
Oh, have you watched it?
I watched it.
Yeah.
I watched the first episode.
You like it?
I love it.
Is it a cartoon or like a show?
It's like a show. It's like
Is it comedy, drama?
drama.
Drama.
I'm trying to touch that again. But
Okay. Well, I've been watching a lot of Netflix too. Because again, I have all this time I can watch stuff. So I found this thing on Netflix called The Meltdown. The Meltdown is about a show. It's a documentary about 3 Mile Island in Pennsylvania. Yes, Pennsylvania. It was a nuclear plant island, and apparently one of the reactors went kapow. And they were talking about how nuclear power and how people was for nuclear power, but these people who was for nuclear power didn't know what they were doing. And so they had to figure out how to clean up, and the government entity, NR something, the national something, whatever, this was in the 70s, they effed up everything. They were scheming and doing all this stuff behind closed doors, and basically telling how people's lives had got ruined by this nuclear reactor going off and putting out radiation into the air. One of the guys who was a whistleblower, he ended up having throat cancer. His girlfriend, who had a daughter, she also ended up having breast cancer. Like, a lot of people end up having some like residuals, even though they said, oh, there wasn't enough radiation in the air for people to have some type of reaction. But apparently there was, because these people got cancer.
you just don't feel it?
No, I guess it just took their body a while to have it. Like, one lady said her daughter had like 2 and 3 miscarriages, another daughter had like a lot of fibroids in her uterus, and they didn't know if it was cancer related, radiation related or not. Like, I know people who have fibroids and it's not radiation related, so that one's kind of like, is it radiated? Is it related to radiation? I'm not sure. But then, of course, I watch Heartland. Heartland is my all-time favorite, like, Canadian drama. If you don't know what Heartland is, you need to watch it. Netflix has all of the seasons, starting from season 1 up until their current season, which is 14. This previous season, her husband died last season, and she's learning how to live without him being there. So she's working through him not being there and seeing their dream come true and all this other stuff. So that was good. Married at First Sight, y'all, I swear to God, I need to watch the
gotta
the
watch
decision. Oh, okay, I'll watch Heartstop. I gotta watch the decision day. I need to see if they decided to be with the person they were matched out with. I feel like one or two of them are going to say yes, but stay married. The other two, I feel like they're just like, nah, I'm not feeling it. So I need to watch that. That comes on Hulu. I've been watching a lot of softball. We're getting ready for the women's college softball series or world championship, and they're right now in semifinals. They should be heading into finals soon. Clemson, we all know I'm not a Clemson fan. I'm a Gamecocks Go Cox fan all day, but Clemson was playing against Virginia Tech, I think, and they lost. Or was it Florida? Florida State. They lost. Polo tank, whatever. But I'm waiting to see what happens. I want to see who's in the standings and who's going to be playing for that national title, because once they hit this national title, it's almost like they don't got nothing to do. Like, they don't go on to the National League of Softball. They don't do that because there's not here in America. They have to go overseas to play professionally, or they stay an extra year to play college softball because that's what they love to do. A Very English Scandal is really good. It's about, it's on Amazon Prime. It's about the Duke and the Duchess of Argyle. Yes, you hear it. Argyle, as in Argyle socks. Those are real people, apparently. The Duchess, she was a hoe, and she's not admitting it. And if y'all get what I'm talking about, y'all laugh. If y'all don't, I'll tell y'all about it later. But
isn't it the same thing as the
no, it's a song. Anyways, she liked to she likes to entertain. I'll say that. And she got the Duke in an inconvenient kind of way, anyways, because she was married and he was married. But anyways, her family was rich, a rich Scottish family, and the Duke was on some shaky financial grounds, and so he told her to be his Duchess. And that didn't last long because she was the first lady to be put on trial for having affairs, and because it's English and the part of the royal family type, not royal family, but part of their title, they made that lady out to be a hoe. Sorry, kids, don't watch this. But that's actually a sequel to a very British scandal, which Hugh Grant was in. And it was about some scandal that happened in Britain. Those things are kind of funny. Not funny, but like good. I think I'm going to watch that some more. I also found this show called Working Moms on Netflix. It's a Canada-based comedy show. It's like 20 minutes long, 25 minutes long on Netflix. And it goes through the lives of working moms and different kind of working moms. Like, you had one working mom that was in corporate, another one who was like very hippie-ish, and she was just like, free love, man. And she was married to a African female who, I think the hippie, had carried their baby. Another one was a psychologist. Another girl worked in IT. This other lady was a stay-at-home mom, but her husband was like an engineer, so he traveled a lot. And they just go through their daily lives. I saw that they had like season 6 on Netflix, and I was like, where's even season 1? I haven't even heard of this. So I started watching it, and it's like maybe 13 episodes a season, but they're like 25 minutes long. Like, it literally took me 2 days to get through the first season into the next season. Now I'm in the 3rd season. And some things that happened, I was just like, what? I couldn't tell where they were located at first because I saw brownstones, but they were actually like townhouses, and they're based in Toronto. So if you're looking for it's graphic, like sexually graphic, like you see boobs, you don't see penis, but you see breasts, you see sexual activity.
The Devil's Tango.
Yeah, you see it happening, but you don't like see it happening. And
if you know
they curse, but they don't drop like the F-bomb. I lied, they do. My bad. Either way, that's what we've been watching, listening to, and reading. I think Dude, I think we might be done. Y'all see my hair? I gotta do my hair. Carnival is next week. Literally a week from tomorrow is Carnival, but we start partying next Thursday. I am so stinking excited. I'm gonna be in my happy place. I'm going to be what they call chipping, which is dancing down the road. I'm going to have on my costume. I'm going to take plenty of pictures and videos, so don't worry. I will have a whole like Carnival recap for you. And that's about it. I'm going to keep working on this hat. I'll probably take that on the plane with me. That'll probably be my plain knitting. I probably won't take the sweater, the tee, because that'd just be too big. And of course, I'm going to go to a yarn store in Atlanta, although the homegirl I'm going with, she's just like, no. I'm like, yes. I'm going, right? Even if I got an Uber, and I don't even know how to Uber, but I have a few friends that live in Atlanta. Pretty sure one of them will pick me up. Girl, you ain't the only person that know people in Atlanta.
I got a joke for the day.
Yeah, we about to head there. So, yeah, let's go ahead with the joke of the day.
What has no beginning, no end, and nothing in the middle? You want to guess?
I know this because you told me this already. So I'm not going to guess.
Okay. It's a donut.
It's a donut. All right, friends. Do what you do. Love who you love. Be who you are. In the meantime,
don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
That's right.
Else I will come for them.
I will. Hey, can you give me that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because then people will start hearing stuff. I'll catch you on the flip side. Y'all don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell so y'all can know when we post stuff. If y'all want to. If y'all don't want to, it's okay. But
we're not forcing you.
Like we want y'all to because we like doing this, so y'all can come back and see us, right? Ooh, I said I didn't want to do an hour-long podcast, and here we're about to be on 50 minutes. Peace out, Girl Scout.